Hello, welcome to our classes. I am Dr. KK Misra. This video tutorial is on multiple choice questions on industrial relations and labor enactments. This tutorial is focused on the Payment of Wages Act 1936 and the Payment of Bonus Act 1965. This is part 4. Now, question number 1. The minimum bonus which an employer is required to pay even if he suffers losses during the accounting year or there is no allocable surplus is dash of the salary or wages during the accounting year. Options are A 10%, B 20%, C 8.33%, D 6.33%. Correct option is C 8.33%. Question number 2. The bonus should be paid in cash within dash from the close of the accounting year. Options are A 8 months, B 6 months, C 12 months, D 3 months. Correct option is A 8 months. 3. Which section states about the classes of employees where Payment of Bonus Act is not applicable? Options are A. Section 16, B. Section 32, C. Section 22, D. Section 30. Correct option is B. Section 32. Question number 4. Section 2 Clause 1 of the Payment of Bonus Act 1965 defines options are A. Accounting year, B. Allocable surplus, C. Appropriate government, D. Available surplus. Correct option is A. Accounting year. Viewers, let me tell you that in most of the questions, the correct option is highlighted. In case of any discrepancy found in any question, that will be corrected through my narration. Now, question number 5. Every employee receiving salary or wages up to rupees 3,500 per month and engaged in any kind of work, whether skilled, unskilled, managerial, supervisory, etc., is entitled to bonus for every accounting year if he has worked for at least dash in that year. A. 15 working days, B. 30 working days, C. 60 working days, D. 90 working days. Correct option is B. 30 working days. Question number 6. The Minimum Wages Act 1948 has dash. Options are A. One schedule covering different types of industries, B. One schedule covering different types of industries, shops and establishments, C. One schedule covering shops and establishments, D. Two schedules covering industrial establishments and agriculture. Correct option is D. Two schedules covering industrial establishments and agriculture. 7. The term agriculture income is defined under dash. Options are A. Section 2 Clause 3, B. Section 2 Clause 5, C. Section 2 Clause 2, D. Section 2 Clause 4. Correct option is C. Section 2 Clause 2. Question number 8. Cooperative society is defined under dash. A. Section 2 Clause 8, B. Section 2 Clause 9, C. Section 2 Clause 10, D. Section 2 Clause 11. Correct option is C. Section 2 Clause 10. Question number 9. What should be minimum bonus of salary or wages by Payment of Bonus Act? A. 0.0333, B. 0.0833, C. 0.3, D. 0.2. Correct option is B. 0.0833. Question number 10. Under section dash of Payment of Bonus Act 1965, details of classes of employees are excluded. A. Section 21, B. Section 22, C. Section 30, D. Section 32. Correct option is D. Section 32. 11. According to Payment of Bonus Act 1965, maximum bonus is dash. A. 20% of the salary or wages, B. 25% of the salary or wages, C. 30% of the salary or wages, D. 35% of the salary or wages. Correct option is A. 20% of the salary or wages. Question number 12. Which section of Payment of Bonus Act 1965 details deduction from gross profits? A. Section 5, B. Section 6, C. Section 7, D. Section 8. Correct option is B. Section Now question number 13. Which condition does not specify whether the employee shall be deemed to have worked in an organization as per the Payment of Bonus Act 1965? A. Employee has been laid off. B. Employee has been on leave with pay. C. Employee has been absent due to accident while on duty. D. None of the above. Correct option is D. None of the above. Question number 14. Which of the following statements is not correct as per the Payment of Bonus Act 1965? A. It is applicable to construction industry. B. It does not apply to employees in Life Insurance Corporation of India. C. Allocable surplus means 67% of the available surplus. D. Employee means any person including apprentice. Correct option is D. Employee means any person including apprentice. 15. The contravention of the provisions of the Act or rules may attract the punishment of dash. A. Imprisonment up to 3 months or fine up to rupees 500 or both. B. Imprisonment up to 2 months or fine up to rupees 1000 or both. C. Imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to rupees 1000 or both. D. Imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to rupees 10,000 or both. Correct option is C. Imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to rupees 1000 or both. 16. Excess allocable surplus remain after paying the maximum bonus of 20% on the wage or salary of the employee should be carried forward to the next following year for utilizing the payment of bonus in case of the shortage of the allocable surplus or losses occur. This is called as dash. A. Set on. B. Set off. C. Take on. D. Take off. Correct option is A. Set on. 17. Payment of Wages Act is applicable to dash. A. India except J&K. B. Only J&K. C. Whole of India. D. Only textile mills. Correct option is C. Whole of India. 18. State government can extend the applicability of Payment of Wages Act to other establishment with prior notice of dash. A. 3 months. B. 90 days. C. 60 days. D. 2 months. Correct option is A. 3 months. 19. As per Payment of Wages Act in factory, dash shall be liable to pay wages to employee employed. A. Manager. B. HR manager. C. Production manager. D. Trade union leader. Correct option is A. Manager. 20. Fixation of wage period is covered under dash of Payment of Wages Act. A. Section 15. B. Section 14. C. Section 5. D. Section 4. Correct option is D. Section 4. 21. Under dash of Payment of Wages Act, time of payment is covered. A. Section 15. B. Section 14. C. Section 5. D. Section 4. Correct option is C. Section 5. Written permission must be obtained from the employee for making payment of wages by dash. A. Check. B. Crediting in his account. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. Correct option is C. Both A and B. 23. Responsibility for payment of wages in Payment of Wages Act is under dash. A. Section 4. B. Section 3. C. Section 5. D. Section 13. Correct option is B. Section 3. 24. Dash. Nominated employees are liable for payment of wage in case of railways. A. Railway administration. B. State government. C. Central government. D. Trade union. Correct option is A. Railway administration. 25. Payment of wages will become risk when dash. A. Number of workers are large. B. Industry in remote area. C. Total wages is very high. D. All of the above. Correct option is D. All of the above. So this was all about this video tutorial. More video tutorials on quantitative techniques, operations research, interview questions, developing personality and soft skills are available on my YouTube channel R Classes. I hope that you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, please do not forget to subscribe my channel R Classes and press the bell button and pass it on to others, those who are needy now and in the future. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best of luck.